We had an excellent U.S. Open this weekend. My one comment is the course definitely won. We had the winner, JJ Spawn, was the only player under par. He was one under par and needed a 65-foot birdie putt on 18 to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, one of the better putts you'll ever see. I mean, he had two to work with, but he called a shot and won, and just impressive. And you don't see a lot of golf tournaments where one person's under par, and you could definitely see it throughout players' reactions throughout that weekend that they were just frustrated with the conditions at Oakmont, and it's what the USGA wants. Maybe not some of the reactions that they got. Rory McIlroy destroyed a tee box marker at 17. I don't think they want stuff like that happening, but they want to make the golfers feel those reactions.
You know, in my opinion, the best part about these golfers, destroying things, throwing clubs, you know, it just proves that they're just like us too. You know, when they might not, be packing lips and spitting on the course like some people, but they still get pissed like we do. They still, I mean, you're gonna show emotion obviously because you play golf for a living. I mean, we show emotion when we do for freaking fun, and but
No, exactly. And then your hero, Wyndham Clark, he we mentioned him a little bit. He let his emotions get the best of him during our week one episode, and he was back at it this weekend, destroyed a couple lockers at Oakmont Country Club, and some golfers were up in arms about it. Some golf fans were up in arms about it. Dalton, how do you feel as a someone who doesn't watch a lot of golf?
I'm in favor. Make golf more entertaining. This is the stuff that's gonna get more fans to watch golf is seeing guys, be just like them. You know, Some guys, they're out on the course, they're drinking, they're pounding beers, they're blasting music. Well, let's get one of them guys on the tour and
For sure. And like I think it's between that fine line, it's I don't know. I don't know if I want them necessarily destroying stuff
right.
to
I
like that's kind of the fine line where you like I have no problem with them showing emotion, but it's also too, do I want them breaking stuff? Not necessarily, especially like the lockers, like those look older and they've been like historic and nice tee box markers, destroying that. I don't know. But then Rory, after the round, they asked him Saturday what was his goal for Sunday. He's kind of out of contention, wasn't gonna win it, knew he wasn't gonna win it, and he just said, "Hopefully, I can play around in 4.5 hours and get out of here." And I don't know, and it's like it's kind of interesting how he has just been on the decline after achieving his last career goal, wins the Masters, completes the career Grand Slam, and it's just kind of been all downhill from there. He's had controversy with his drivers, hasn't had two great showings at the next two majors, and it's almost you almost wonder like what is next for him.
mhm. Yeah, I mean, well, kind of going back to, kind of destroy with all the destroying stuff. I mean, you also need to realize, I mean, these guys are professionals. As an athlete, you are a professional. You need to keep it professional. You need to act like a pro out there. But with Rory, you, you, I feel like you see a lot of times in other sports as well. Veterans kind of complete, what they were longing for, and they come out and they're flat in the next few games. And I mean, unfortunately for Rory, it's been next few rounds and or like next few events, so that's tough for him. But hopefully he can figure it out here. Regardless, still a great golfer. I mean, he won the Grand Slam for a reason. So.
Yeah, it's maybe he does go off in the subset being happy with all he's accomplished, but I'm sure there's going to be some point where he's like, you know what, I want to do more and I want to be greater. And there's a few other hills for him to conquer.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, Rory's been one of the top golfers in the world for as long as I can remember.